everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing really good. In today's video, I'll share some tips how to improve your IELTS speaking score. Let's get into the video. As you all know, IELTS test has 4 modules: reading, listening, speaking and writing. And in this video, I'll share about the speaking IELTS test, and rest of the modules I already made a video on my channel. Please check it out. Speaking test is 10 to 15 minutes long and consists of an oral interview between you and an examiner. So first tip for you is choose right person to talk. Choose anyone from your family member. It could be your friend or any relative who can talk with you in English language. Because when you take a IELTS speaking test, it's more likely than not that you are examiner, but if we have stronger gaps of English language than you. That's why it's great idea to practice with someone who also speaks English at a high level. This will allow you to stretch your speaking ability. Second tip for you is elaborate your answer. Like, don't respond to a question with a single short sentence. Build your answer. Suppose examiner asks you to tell me about what you do in your free time. Rather than answering, I do gardening, I love to do cooking, elaborate your answer. Like, you can answer like, oh, so it's very often when I get free time, usually on weekends, as my schedule is so packed on weekdays. So whenever I find free time, I utilize it by do cooking for my family, for my friends. I love to feed my friends. I love to do experiments with ingredients, with foods, to cook different cuisines. So elaborate your answer. Giving your answer in one line, it's better to elaborate that. Make a story. Third tip for you is make stories of your answer. Like in IELTS speaking test, you need to make stories, and there is no rule saying you need to tell the truth. Make something up and use the vocabulary and grammar to do. Suppose examiner asks question, what sport do you like to play? And here comes, you don't play any sport. Now here you don't play any sport. You have no interest in playing games. Now how you can answer this question? How you talk about something which you have no experience? Here you have to make story. You can't answer like this, no, I have no interest in any game. This gives really very bad impression. So you have to make story. Like your friend or your brother or sister loves to play or use their experience, use their stories which they used to tell, or use their experience, their stories as it is your own experience, as it is your own story. Fourth tip for you is take time to respond. Means it's totally okay to take time to think over a question before you give a response. This can help you to avoid fumbling. Here I will tell you that how you take your time by telling. First is, to be honest, this isn't a topic I normally talk about, so let me take a moment to consider your question. You can speak in such a way like, can you give me a moment to collect my thoughts? And I'm so sorry, I did not quite catch that question. Can you repeat the question for me, please? These words like sorry, please, pardon, these are such humble and generous words that you can use them. However, make sure not to do this for every question, just once or twice during your speaking test. As I said earlier, like take a minute to gather your thoughts to make a sentence how to answer that question. Not to take 5 to 6 minutes. 1 minute is sufficient enough to make an answer. Like if you take more than that, it will put really bad impression or negative impression on examiner that you are lack of your words, you are lack of vocabulary. Fifth tip for you is do not speak in monotone. Speaking in monotone will only make you look inexperienced and could out of vocabulary, out of words, and which really hurt your score. So how would you express yourself if you were answering in your native language and apply those same feelings to your speaking? So suppose examiner asks you, tell me about your first day of college, and you are like, my first day is quite interesting, though I was little bit nervous, but still it's like this, it's like that, or something and something. Rather than speak in monotone, you can change your speech. Like, oh wow, my first day is such a memorable day for me. Though I was little bit nervous at the beginning, but still I managed to make new friends. And on first day on my university, I explore my university, like where is canteen, where is library, where are the washrooms, and everything is new for me. The environment is totally new. And you know what? On first day, I make a new friend, and I came to know that she is also from my place. So use these kind of speech while speaking, while describing, while making stories. Sixth tip for you is do not memorize. Speaking sections questions follow a common pattern. In part 1, you will be asked about personal topics. It could be your hometown, describe about your hometown, tell me about your hometown, your hobbies, your job, your family, your school experience, your university experience, anything which is related to your personal life. In part 2, focus on your experiences. So you could be describing a place, person, or any object. And in part 3 is a discussion part about your opinions related to the topic from part 2. So it's very important to avoid memorizing large chunks of speech. Examiners are trained to identify memorized responses and will mark you down if you remember everything. Seventh and last tip for you is speak clearly and at a natural pace. Try not to rush your speech. Speaking too fast would not improve your fluency score and could result in you making more mistakes. And do not worry about your accents. All accents are welcome in Ielts test. Just be clear with thoughts, be clear with your vocabulary, your choice of words, and your sentence should be grammatically correct, and make sure the pronunciation of words should be correct. In this way, you achieve your good score, good band score in speaking Ielts test. I hope this video is helpful for you. If so, press the like button, share it to those who really need this, and subscribe to my channel. And for more information, you can follow me on my Instagram account, which you can see on screen. Till the next video, stay tuned and stay happy.